This is the Hohner International String Melody 2, a vintage string machine from the 70s. It's fully polyphonic. I'll be explaining in this video some of the functionality, so here we go. It's got a really nice lush sound to it, and you can add the bass into it, so it sounds like this. Nice and fat down there at the bottom end. The control panel, Orchestra. So what it is, it's pre-programmed settings. So when I mess with these controls, it don't really do anything. And O is the same thing as the orchestra, except it does bring all the functionality of this in. So of course you won't hear anything until we bring in something. So then O is going to give you the controls, and pulling them towards you brings in the sound like those drawbars from organs. Accordion, this one, it's a more of a subtle effect. Solo, that is really what it is. It's really just the viola. So turning up violin does absolutely nothing. Turn on cello does absolutely nothing. And what this allows the live performer to do is to go from just a simple solo sound, then to be able to hit the orchestra and bring everything in. That's a lot of fun. And then organ is kind of also self-explanatory. These drawbars do, of course, do something in the organ mode. But you are probably looking at this here. Impedance is the output of the instrument. It's the very last thing in the audio path before going to the output jack. Although it's just a simple, resistor, then turning clockwise. See how it really tempers all that. I go ahead and I set it around to about 9 o'clock, and then turn down the violin. I like to know that I can have it there if I want to use it, but okay, let's go ahead and open it up. See what's going on inside there. There's all them circuit boards. Over here, in the upper corner, that's where the power supply, big ass transformer. Yeah, in the middle, you'll see this is the master oscillator, uppermost octave oscillator, producing all the top notes. You can see these wires coming down. They're going to a board that's actually underneath the keyboard. It's taking those master oscillator notes and then dividing them down to the lower octaves. And this over here is a bass circuit board producing the bass notes. We zoom out over here. This is the control for the switches. What this really does is the board controls the envelopes. This impedance control here is the last thing the signal sees before going out the output jack, which is coincidentally, it's coming out with the power supply. Next to it, up here in the middle, but on the lid, is the chorus ensemble circuit. And each one of these chips is a TCA 350Y. But in mine, that was on the original, but on this one it's a TCA 350Z. And I can attest those are completely interchangeable. These pots here next to each BBD chip controls just the amount of each of those circuits. Then next to the BBD the main BBD board is it's a low frequency oscillator board. It sends these BBD chips their offset signal. Anyway, there's that.